Those wishing to hear from our neighbors in space may have to wait long. Experts claim to have figured out when intelligent civilization will make contact. Despite intensified efforts to cry out to the intelligent civilizations, we and our descendants are unlikely to live to see that day. Scientists estimate that it will take 400,000 years for humanity to obtain an answer. Welcome to High Technology. Join us in this video as we reveal scientists' plans on sending a radio message deep into space and when to expect to hear something back. If you also enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our next videos. As the only known intelligent civilization, human beings are always curious about the existence of other communicating extraterrestrial intelligent civilizations, CETIs, and researchers detailed this in the study, The Number of Possible CETIs Within Our Galaxy and the Communication Probability Among These CETIs, which is published in the Astrophysical Journal. But the question is how long humanity needs to wait to talk to our space neighbors. Scientists have revealed plans to send a radio message deep into space, showing Earth's position, hoping that an intelligent civilization may receive and understand it one day. A separate study has now predicted how long it could take for intelligent life to answer back our efforts to reach out to them. According to scientists from Beijing Normal University, the best-case scenario is roughly 2 millennia. Still, the worst-case situation is far longer, close to 400,000 years. As the only advanced intelligent civilization on the Earth, one of the most puzzling questions for humans is whether our existence is unique, and the reason why we have not received a signal may be that the communication lifetime of human is not long enough at present. Many investigations of space civilization have been conducted in recent decades. Researchers from the University of Nottingham determined that there are likely to be 36 communicating extraterrestrial intelligent civilizations, CETIs, in the Milky Way in a prior study released in 2020. Calculations considering galactic star formation histories and the possibility of stars having Earth-like planets in their habitable zones yielded this image. Until any definitive detection is achieved, the question of intelligent and communicative civilizations will remain exclusively in the province of theory. However, the authors emphasize that models for reasonable estimations of the incidence rate of such civilizations may still be developed. But the main question here is how researchers with so little evidence available came up with a high number like 400,000 years. The Scottish Sun said researchers utilized a complicated computation that took into account galactic star formations and assessed the potential of Earth-like planets inhabiting stars in their habitable zones. In recent years, probabilistic approaches to the Fermi paradox have been proposed, implying that our current search for intelligent civilizations is still quite restricted and may remain so. After all, if someone were hunting for us, they'd have to be in a pretty tiny part of the galaxy to pick up Earth signals. However, the scientists recognize that their odds are subject to considerable uncertainty, so there may be a chance to interact with intelligent civilizations sooner rather than later. It is quite uncertain what proportion of terrestrial planets can give birth to life, and the process of life evolving into a CETI and being able to send detectable signals to space is highly unpredictable. They do agree, however, that it will stay entirely in the realm of speculation until a definitive detection can be made. Until then, scientists want to update the message we send into space that reveals Earth's position, despite some people worrying it may lead to an extraterrestrial invasion. On the other hand, extraterrestrial space exploration scientists are planning new ways to discover proof that humans are not alone in the universe. For more than 6 decades, researchers have been pointing to radio antennas in the sky, hoping they will overhear a broadcast from an extraterrestrial civilization, proof that humans are not alone in the universe. However, SETI, or the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, is akin to listening for a whisper in a hurricane in incomprehensibly huge space. Essentially, there's noise sputtering from each direction, especially from the countless number of stars that die and are born. An indication from extraterrestrial or ET might be pale. There are so many instruments, not to mention so much time, money, and manpower for intergalactic eavesdropping. Worse, there might not even be a recognition of an extraterrestrial broadcast when it's heard. After all, no one knows how ET would, in fact, communicate. According to a specialist in information and communication sciences, Ross Davis, at Indiana University, is willing to venture a guess at what extraterrestrial issues sound like from a distance. He's hoping, too, that could be enough to help SETI researchers cut through the noise and narrow their search. All of this, he explained, to help them arrive closer to the answer to one of the most important questions of humanity, which is if there is life elsewhere in the universe. In new research published in AR14 and has yet to be peer-reviewed, Davis detailed how a high-tech extraterrestrial might use long-range microwave radio to deliver messages from one planet to another and help navigate between them as well. With the so-called dual-purpose technosignature as a guide, practitioners of SETI could direct their attention to the spots in space where possible extraterrestrial broadcasts make the most sense, thereby eliminating large chunks of the galaxy from the search pattern of SETI. Radio SETI. It is a potentially smart and lavish solution to an old problem in radio-based SETI. Davis explained that historically, radio SETI has looked for only a small portion of the sky for technosignatures. This approach of Davis, if it makes it to peer review and sees widespread acceptance in SETI, could shrink to the cosmic ocean. More so, the quest for extraterrestrial signs would still encounter long odds, just a little less long. Many researchers consider it a mathematical possibility that there's another life out there, somewhere. According to astronomer Martin Dominic, from the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, Earth is not the center of the universe. He, therefore, asked, why should humans be the only ones? If these scientists are right and Homo sapiens is only one of many sentient species in the Milky Way, then this technosignature of Davis could help in bringing forward the day when humans finally meet them. Search for artificial-sounding signal. What's now called the research field of SETI got its beginning in 1960, when Frank Drake, a Cornell University astronomer, pointed an 85-foot-wide radio telescope in West Virginia at the stars Epsilon Eridani and Tau Ceti. The latter mentioned is akin to the Earth's sun. The former, on the other hand, occupies an area in the galaxy that's making it visible from the surface of the Earth. The astronomer performed a quick scan, listening for a signal that sounded artificial, a similar Yahoo Entertainment report said. Essentially, SETI has gotten a lot more sophisticated since then. There are scientific bodies worldwide listening for alien talk. Furthermore, researchers have started to scan for patterns of laser light as well, which could hint at extraterrestrial space exploration initiatives, a practice known as laser SETI. However, the exploration of the SET initiatives has not turned up any evidence of ET, leading some researchers to believe it is time to take a closer look at only a few areas of interest. Scientists express concern that sending another message to space will attract hostile life. Using Puerto Rico's powerful Arecibo Observatory, some scientists purposely broadcasted a radio transmission including information about the basic chemicals of life, the structure of DNA, Earth's role in our solar system, and a stick figure of a living entity. The topics that the scientists hope to communicate are basic communication principles, basic mathematical notions, physics concepts, DNA components, and details about beings and the Earth. Dr. Jonathan John of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory is leading the latest endeavor, which was planned by Cornell astronomy professor Frank Drake and physicist Carl Sagan in 1974. The message will feature digitalized depictions of the solar system, Earth's exterior, and human form, and an open invitation for anyone with intellectual ability to react, according to the team in a document that has yet to be peer-reviewed and published on Arxiv. The results, on the other hand, were not encouraging. In our own cosmos, NASA has uncovered over 5,000 exoplanets with the capacity to support life. However, with today's technology, investigating all of these realms is impossible. The chances of extraterrestrial life hearing the message are small, and even slimmer are the chances of them responding. On the other side, scientists are hopeful that humans will discover our place in the expanse of the cosmos as we continue to explore deeper space, with ambitions to travel beyond our solar system and investigate interstellar media. While some scientists are eager to establish the first contact with life in space, others are wary about disclosing our galaxy's position. In fact, some experts say it's a high-risk venture. According to Anders Sandberg, a senior research fellow at Oxford's Future of Humanity Institute, sending out a message has a high impact that people need to take it pretty seriously. Given that the downside could be considerably greater than the potential, the experts don't think that is an appropriate position in which to initiate contact. Scientists such as Stephen Hawking had already cautioned about the dangers of these messages. In a documentary from 2010, it was revealed that interactions on Earth between civilizations with varying levels of technological advancement frequently fail to benefit the group with the lowest level of advancement. Meanwhile, Toby Ord of Oxford's Future of Humanity Institute has expressed concern that the communication could signal to hostile species that Earth is open to them. The main relevant question is the ratio of peaceful to hostile civilizations, Ord wrote, as quoted by The Telegraph. He added that experts have little proof to indicate whether this is high or low, and there is no scientific evidence. The broadcast will include information concerning the position of the solar system and computerized representations of the Earth's surfaces and male and female humans. Jonathan John of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory designed the beacon, and his team believes our space neighbors are clever enough to understand the need of peace and collaboration. Now, what do you think about scientists' plans? Do you think humanity is all alone in this endless universe? Or you think one day humanity will be able to finally meet extraterrestrial intelligent civilizations? Please let us know in the comments below. If you also enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our next videos.